People are sharing the creepiest unsolved mysteries that they can't stop thinking about. So I decided to look into the details of each one. Brandon Swanson's case always boggled my mind. The fact that he alerted his parents that he was lost and needed help. They were on the phone with him, heading toward him, only to hear his last moments. To know they were so close is so terrifying. Recently, Reddit user uRandomweeb asked the people of r/ask Reddit to share the creepiest unsolved mystery that keeps them up at night. After reading through some of these, I will definitely not be sleeping soundly for the next couple of days. Here are the most bone-chilling cases. Warning: disturbing and graphic content ahead.
1. Jackson Miller. A 19-year-old vanishes after he abandons his car near the Golden Gate Bridge. Jackson Miller was only 19 years old when he vanished. Prior to his disappearance, Jackson was suffering from anxiety and depression as he was transitioning to a different medication. On May 15, 2010, Jackson is last seen wearing a black hooded sweatshirt, black and white t-shirt, khaki shorts, and BA slip-on Merona shoes with white soles. He has brown hair and blue eyes, is 5'10", and weighs 150-160 pounds. Jackson is last seen near the Golden Gate Bridge parking lot area on May 15, 2010, at 4:10 p.m. Jackson parked his 2004 silver Honda Pilot and left his wallet, cell phone, and iPod inside. Security cameras would show Jackson walking away from his car in the south entrance Golden Gate Bridge parking lot. His family was concerned when Coast Guard surveillance footage showed a splash in the bay around the time his car was abandoned. However, the Golden Gate Bridge cameras did not show a splash in the bay and no bodies washed up on shore. In the years since Jackson vanished, there have been a few sightings of him. Many believe Jackson's disappearance could be connected to the California Five, a group of 5 men who all vanished from the San Francisco area within 3 years' time. The California Five: Jackson Miller went missing on May 15, 2010. Cameron Remer vanished on October 6, 2011. Christian Hughes went missing on February 7, 2013. Shawn Dickerson vanished on December 2, 2011. And Shan City went missing on May 21, 2013. Two. Shawn Dickerson. A 23-year-old vanishes after he doesn't show up to work. Shawn Dickerson was only 23 years old when he vanished. He was recently hired at a men's clothing store called Rollo and had plans of saving money to move to New York with his roommate and close friend who he dated for 2 years in high school, Anjali Droll. Shawn played keyboard and was a member of the band Defy, which performed locally. On December 1, 2011, Dickerson went to work, had a work review with his boss, and was given his paycheck. Shawn didn't have a bank account at the time, so his check was given in cash. Shawn takes his lunch break at 1 p.m. and never finishes his shift. His boss is concerned, tries contacting him, but Shawn doesn't reply until 11:30 p.m. that same night. Shawn apologizes for not returning to work, and his boss warns him he could be fired if he can't be a reliable employee. That night, Shawn stays up chatting with his roommates before he goes to sleep around 4 a.m. on December 2nd. By 11 a.m. on December 2nd, Shawn wakes up, rushes to get ready, and tells his roommates he's late to work. A witness recalls seeing him leave his apartment around 11:30 a.m. This would be the last time Shawn is seen wearing a black or gray hooded sweatshirt, a black dress shirt, black pants, and brown dress shoes. He has blue eyes, blonde hair, and may dye his hair brown. Shawn did not take any of his belongings with him to suggest he was leaving when he left the apartment. Shawn never arrives to work and instead would post 16 pictures to his Facebook profile, which is incredibly out of character. Shawn's family and friends would report him missing on December 6th. Many believe Shawn's disappearance could be connected to the California Five, a group of 5 men who all vanished from the San Francisco area within 3 years' time. The California Five. Jackson Miller went missing on May 15, 2010. Cameron Remer vanished on October 6, 2011. Christian Hughes went missing on February 7, 2013. Shawn Dickerson vanished on December 2, 2011. And Shan City went missing on May 21, 2013. Three, Christian Hughes. Christian Hughes can be described by his family as a social person with a big heart. The 20-year-old graduated from San Diego High School and was working at Taco Bell around the time he vanished. Christian had plans to visit a friend for a few nights. His mother, Kim Napote, dropped him off at San Diego International Airport on February 4th. His plan was to stay in San Francisco for 3 days before returning home by 2:30 p.m. on February 7th. Christian spoke to his mother, Kim, when he touched down in San Francisco. However, Christian never caught his return flight. When Thursday, February 7th, rolled around, Kim thought it was strange that her son didn't contact her or answer her calls and missed his flight completely. This prompted Kim to contact Christian's aunt, Chelsea Denton, on Friday, February 8th, who lives in San Francisco. Chelsea told Kim that the last time she spoke to him was Tuesday when she gave Christian $70. Kim tried to connect with her son's friends in hopes that they were in recent contact with Christian, to no avail. The San Diego police knocked on Kim's door later that same day, after Christian's friends called the San Francisco Police Department because they were worried about Christian. According to the friend, Christian packed up all of his things and left around 1 a.m. He was last seen wearing a black hooded sweatshirt, a gray thermal shirt, and white Nike sneakers. He has a scar running down his spine from top to bottom, stretched earlobes, and goes by the nicknames Chris and Daggio. He has the words West Coast tattooed on his left arm, the word loyalty tattooed on his right arm, a playing card tattooed on his wrist, and praying hands tattooed on his chest over his heart. It remains unclear why Christian left in the middle of the night, despite having his flight home the next morning and a ride to the airport. According to the Charlie Project, there may have been potential sightings of Christian on Haight Street in San Francisco during spring 2014, who was with a blonde woman. This individual had tattoos as Christian did. Prior to his disappearance, Christian's father died recently, and he was dealing with some ongoing health issues. Kim was also concerned for her son's mental health. Christian's case may be connected to 4 other men around Christian's age who all vanished. The media would refer to them as the California Five: 19-year-old Jackson Miller on May 15, 2010. 23-year-old Shawn Dickerson went missing on Deck Sound, 2011. 29-year-old Cameron Remer on Oct 6, 2011. And 19-year-old Shan City, who vanished on May 21, 2013. 4. Cameron Remer. A 29-year-old goes to San Francisco to start a medical marijuana company and never returns home. Cameron Remer was last seen on October 6, 2011. He was the youngest of 4 siblings and was not married. His family believes Cameron may have been suffering from a psychotic break during the time he vanished. Cameron was bipolar and was taking medication, which helped keep it under control. On September 20th, it is believed that Cameron stopped taking his medication. On October 1st, Cameron flew from Encinitas, California to San Francisco. He wanted to start a medical marijuana company and brought $30,000 cash with him. Cameron brought 60-70 packages of marijuana for his business trip. He checks into his reservation at the Fairmont Hotel. On October 6th, Cameron is seen drinking at the hotel bar and is asked to leave by the staff due to his behavior. He checks out of his hotel but doesn't take any of his personal belongings with him. Instead, Cameron tells the front desk that he will pick up his belongings in a few days. By October 7th, his family noticed that Cameron hasn't called his friends and family, which was unlike him as he typically called family members every day. On October 9th, Cameron returns to the Fairmont Hotel to retrieve his luggage, cash, and marijuana. The front desk staff would describe him as incoherent, babbling, and wearing 2 different shoes. Cameron's family reported him missing on October 11th with San Francisco Police Department. Cameron never returned home on his OC 30 flight. Many believe that Cameron's disappearance is connected to the California Missing 5. The California 5. Jason Miller went missing on May 15, 2010. Cameron Remer vanished on October 6, 2011. Christian Hughes went missing on February 7, 2013. Shawn Dickerson vanished on December 2, 2011. And Shan City went missing on May 21, 2013. His family is still searching for Cameron. If you have information related to Cameron's disappearance, please contact San Francisco Police. 5. Shan City. A 19-year-old vanishes after he visits a former teacher. Shan City was only 19 years old when he went missing. A few months before he vanished, he suffered a traumatic brain injury as the result of a fall. This incident could have been life-threatening. Shawn was in a coma for a few days and requires medication for his ongoing recovery. As a result of this injury, Shawn occasionally struggles with short-term memory and is easily fatigued. Shawn told his mother, Lynn, over the phone, that he was going to pick up a tape from school. Shan City was last seen on May 21, 2013, when he went to visit a former high school teacher around 11:40 a.m. He was last seen wearing a black and gray hooded North Face rain jacket, blue jeans, and black canvas shoes. His arm recently came out of a cast and was seen wearing a black splint on his left wrist or arm. He wore braces and had a black iPhone and a wallet, with his ATM and license inside. Shawn is seen leaving the French-American International School. By 1:30 p.m., Shawn calls his father, Claude, to tell him he was going to take the bus to the park. Shawn would be seen on security footage leaving the French-American Institute on foot. Shawn's phone would die a half hour later, and that phone call would be the last sign of Shawn. There was no activity on his debit card, and kept a little cash on him. Many believe Shawn's disappearance could be connected to the California 5, a group of 5 men who all vanished from the San Francisco area within 3 years' time. The California 5. Jackson Miller went missing on May 15, 2010. Cameron Remer vanished on October 6, 2011. Christian Hughes went missing on February 7, 2013. Shawn Dickerson vanished on December 2, 2011. And Shan City went missing on May 21, 2013. If you have any information, please contact San Francisco Police Department.